Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to another exciting race here in our continuing coverage of the Crosskeys Sanity Tournament. I am Jinxie Girl here with the amazing Nielsen Alex. We are going to bring you a fantastic race should WallKicks ever decide to turn on his computer and start it. He's still not live yet. So we're just going to chat with you guys for a bit. This is the semifinals game 2. Humbugh taking game 1. Wally update still isn't live. So how was your feelings on this race today?
Well, if there was even a race going to happen today, I think humbugh is a little bit annoyed by this, waiting time. But I think it's going to be an even race.
Yeah, we everybody has my permission to heckle WallKicks after this race for not being live, and now we can't start on time. So you guys are just gonna have to listen to us for a while, and I can't read chat because I got to watch this race room for when they get started.
I think it looks like WallKicks is like almost live. It's just like his game is missing at this point. So yeah.
So we've come pretty far in this race. It feels like just yesterday we had qualifiers.
Yeah, this already semifinals. The tournament could end for WallKicks here if humbugh wins. Hopefully get a game 3. But yeah, semifinals. The winner between these two in the end will face either Goomba or Zelda.
Neither of those sound appetizing. My goodness, I wouldn't race any of these racers, honestly. Everybody is so good, and their execution is just a beautiful thing to watch. Oh my goodness, guys, WallKicks is live. We should be starting soon. Still not ready yet, though.
Like you said, by the way, about the competition with the 4 runners we have left, I am happy I'm on this side of the table.
Yeah, it's so exciting to watch. I think there's just a beauty in watching somebody route the game and actually beat it like majestic warriors.
And yeah, and I'm here to just bash both runners because I'm good friends to both of them. So I'm just here to talk down them as much as I can. I think I'm allowed to do that because I've been teammate with WallKicks and I'm a friend with humbugh. So I think I'm allowed to talk a little bit shit up with them. So.
I mean, it's expected, even if you weren't friends. We do have Siberian as well as Tyler W on tracking today, so make sure you guys show them some love because tracking is honestly not as easy as it looks. It's very fun, and please, if you're thinking about volunteering, don't hesitate to sign up. We have another tournament, I believe, starting the spoiler races, which is going to go extremely fast. It's kind of a crazy mode. It's super fun to watch. The games are super fast, and especially when you have really high caliber runners. Wally still is not readied up yet, by the way. Note. But yeah, so that should be starting, I think, at 3 p.m. today. So I would say we would just raid over after it so you guys can catch a glimpse of it. But odds are really, really, really good that it's going to be over by the time we get there. So be sure to check out that VOD because it will be super exciting and super fun.
There's just so many different tournaments ongoing right now. Like there's even more starting up just in the next few days as well. There's a lot of randomizers in general. Just watch.
Yeah, I am still yelling at WallKicks to ready up.
WallKicks is probably just going through how he's supposed to route this one against humbugh. So hopefully WallKicks can get this shit going and we can start this race.
Yeah, so even when I start them here, hopefully within the next few seconds, he's still getting ready. Everybody.
Can I get a hashtag blame WallKicks in chat?
Yeah, it is your duty now to heckle WallKicks for his tardiness. He knows how I like to be punctual starting race streams, and I'm running out of things to say.
I don't believe that, Jinx. You always got something to say, so I'm not too worried about that part.
I mean, I could start doing dad jokes.
Go right ahead.
Humbug being very kind. Don't worry about it. And WallKicks said, "Good luck, Humbug. Sorry for the delay." He's playing Ticket to Ride. He wasn't doing so. He wasn't saving someone from a burning building. He was playing another game. Yeah, no, this is not some. Okay, off they go. I'm starting them now. I'm not even giving them a warning. So we will be live here very, very soon. I don't even know if WallKicks music is playing right.
No, we got the Hollow Knight music. So just relax music here in the intro.
Yeah, I think WallKicks is playing Metroid Prime, so we can always switch over to that should we feel it froggy. Just let me know, chat. Okay, starting off here soon.
And I do believe that we will get a pretty much similar opening between these two, Link's House and Hulan.
Okay, here we go. Different starts. We have some mail-in Sanctuary and some bombs in Link's House. That's kind of a really nice start. That gives you a couple extra checks other than doing this fake flipper over to the Witch's Hut to grab a quick Houlihan. So we are going to get to look at what this is originally. Oh, we got a small key. Hold on. There's Spike Cave. What is this small key?
Tutorial
Rock. Nice.
And also nice placement for Sanctuary in the Lost Woods. It could have been better. Could have been in Kakariko. But Lost Woods is also a great start.
Yeah, definitely. WallKicks doing that typical fake flipper over to the Witch's Hut. Gonna check that entrance and then give us a quick peek over at what is in that very drop down. Please refresh that.
In a little useless drop down, normally useless. Oh, we got a good point here for no AGA 1 required.
Very neat. Oh no, flippers on Uncle. Goodbye, Houlihan.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate for humbugh, but we will most likely find some more rupees along the way.
Yeah, that is an interesting start. I'm never comfortable with flippers that fast. Looks like our Lost Woods Thief just having $1 hanging out.
So I already found 2 drop downs. That's pretty nice to have out of the way. No AGA 1 required, which we don't want to find in Crosskeys.
Yeah, humbugh going ahead. Oh, I mixed up the runners. I thought WallKicks was on was on my right. Sorry about that.
We got the nice and easy way up to Death Mountain here, so humbugh is going to explore this part.
Yeah, interesting fast Death Mountain here.
Yeah, normally you would have to go through multiple different connectors to be able to go up here, usually in the dark, but this is pretty nice. We got a big key on top of Spectacle Rock, so unless we get a mirror here soon, or a mirror at all in this seed, we will not be able to know which one it is.
Looks like our old man rescue is there at the top of the Spectacle Rock entrance. Humbugh gonna go ahead and do that, even without anything. These guys got this.
And when you played this game mode as much as these guys have done, you don't need any item. Like, you don't need a weapon or anything. You don't need a lamp.
Bumper Cave over at the Eastern Palace area. WallKicks going to go up and give us a look at what is in Sahashala's hut. Humbugh still continuing to grab that old man. Looks like he's just about there, and we're out. Let's see what our old man has for us today. Could be Vanilla Mirror. It's not. It's a map. There's the front of TR for WallKicks.
Map to pod, so we'll know what the medallion that is. Not medallion, a crystal or a pendant. With this new update as well to the randomizer, you will actually know when you go inside the dungeon now. There will be a mark next to the magic meter, a P or a C for pendant or crystal. So you don't actually need to check your map anymore.
Another connector over at the Eastern Palace area. WallKicks going to go ahead and check that as Humbug is giving us a look at what is remaining on Death Mountain. So far, nothing super exciting. Haven't really found too many dungeons yet, although we're only 4 minutes in. Because we're late.
Well, this is a new good spot for Humbug to at least farm up to 100 rupees here.
Yeah, I think early game rupees, just in Crosskeys in general, rupees tend to be a bit more important because you never know when you're going to run into the chess game or, you know, things that require money. And you're typically going to be buying bombs because you don't really know where the bombs are at this point, and we don't really have access. We have one 50-50 bomb drop, but that takes time and it's boring and it's stupid, and Humbug didn't have a chance to I'm sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm getting distracted.
No worries. I actually missed out what the Sanctuary entrance was.
That was our useless fairy.
Useless fairy, okay.
Yeah.
That is a little bit boring for these runners.
Yeah, because it's getting ever more closer to that well being behind Agate 2.
We got the well, we got the Ganon, and we got the magic bat that we haven't found yet, and Kakariko Well, so that's a lot of locations. Humbug here is going to show us what we have at the Uncle Drop Down. And it's Ganon, so it's not a vanilla Ganon at least, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I kind of prefer vanilla Ganon, so then I don't have to worry if my climb is going to be needed or not. I kind of feel better about it. WallKicks picking up those flippers. Oh, and we have a connector over to the Dark World by the Dig Game, going through that old lady connector at Hyrule Castle. That's kind of convenient if we don't have any good save and quits over at Kakariko or Dark Kakariko. Oh,
well, the uncle is
interesting.
Not, yeah, that is an interesting spot.
WallKicks finding the bottom of Paradox Cave, because you always find the bottom, especially when you don't have a freaking mirror to get it. So you just get to think about those 7 items there noodling around that you can't get to. WallKicks about to pick up his small key to Turtle Rock over in the Lost Woods. Humbug checking the back of the Old Man entrance. We're going to get to see where that takes us out with Kakariko Village. So
that's actually a pretty good spot actually.
Yeah, not terrible. There we have the Smith.
I would say it's not the best one because you already have the starting point in Sank in Lost Woods, which I would prefer before, going the whole way around from the Old Man.
Yeah, definitely. WallKicks getting the back of Hyrule Castle here. Oh, there's the top of Paradox. All right. Back of Escape, not having anything too exciting. And let's take our first look into Paradox Cave.
Got a small key to Palace of Darkness, and we got a Castle Tower small key.
Well, that's important because we now know AGA 1 is not required, for the most part, so we are able to kind of get both of those chests and not have to worry about isolating anything.
In a mode like in this mode, like right now, like with the entrances we have found, and not knowing that there's nothing behind Lumberjack, it's actually pretty nice to just find a Castle Tower to get it out of the way.
We have the C-shape house, just kind of switched realms there. We have a small key pod there. 2 small keys to start off pod. That is a lot of exploration and a lot of items you can get pretty quickly.
And Humbug doesn't need to be worried about the whole issue with not being able to hula ham because there's a lot of rupees in Paradox Cave.
Also our big key to GT. Ooh, Bomb Shop, also in Kakariko. Thieves Town and Palace of Darkness going to be our red crystals today.
That's actually pretty nice when you have already 2 small keys to Palace of Darkness.
Ooh, hey, connector, hey.
And hello, Ganon's Tower small key. Ooh, and Humbug takes the death here.
Map off our bottle vendor. Gonna find out what Eastern Palace is today. It is our 7th crystal.
So I already found 3 items. So there's dungeons that's crystals. We actually found Tower of Fair here as well. Can't finish it, but we can get the items.
First item, just a compass. WallKicks gonna leave that behind. Gonna get some exploration of South Shore, maybe, or Humbug gonna go ahead and put those flippers to use. Let's see what our second item in Tower of Hair is going to be. Just 20 bucks. Okay, so Humbug gonna do that typical opening again, heading back to the witch's hut, which I don't remember what that was.
I think that was just one of these, like you go up there and you get a hint from a useless hint, or like you get your health filled up.
WallKicks heading back into Paradox Cave, gonna pick up his small key to Pod, small key to Castle Tower, as well as his big key to Ganon's Tower, and some extra cash. Humbug doing that drop, going to find... I thought Humbug did this. Maybe not. Okay.
Now, WallKicks was
Getting
one
confused.
that got the single rupee there. It's actually a pretty good spot as well to just be able to buy bombs in Kakariko, since we haven't really found a shop yet. So that's pretty nice.
This is Hollow Knight MSU. Okay, gonna take a look at what is to the right of Link's house. These 2 entrances are fairly easy to check. Always nice when they're a connector that takes you to a nice place, but this is Crosskeys, and things like that don't typically happen. Hylia Island today, just having a heart piece. Our runners are not going to worry about that, unless they do it blind. And just fairies.
It's fairy galore today.
Yeah, for sure. So gonna get a look at what our resident hobo has for us today as WallKicks is checking those connectors. Gonna find the top of that bumper ledge where he's gonna get his small key to GT, which is a pretty nice start. A big key and a small key, kind of nice to get you started there in Ganon's Tower. Don't have much to do there yet because we are lacking a lot of things, but kind of easier to make decisions when you come to it when you are equipped with keys. Hobo with just 300 bucks, so robbing the...
At this point, you don't really need more rupees, because you're going to pay off Sora here, because I think that's where Humbug is going to go now, because with those flippers, with all the Sora money, there might be something out of value on Sora already.
Yeah, I always get rather nervous when I'm thrown a lot of money this early. Oh, okay. So gonna take that swim over to the Eastern Palace area. Gonna find Bumper Cave as well as that TR main. There's the dam with the Moon Pearl.
Okay, that's pretty exciting. Finding the dam and just being able to drain it real fast, and then you get a Moon Pearl as well. That's even better.
Wow, and Humbug didn't check that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was not able to check that because he took that death in Paradox Cave.
We do have that back of the old man as well as the sanctuary. Pretty easy access there to get to Kakariko Village. So I don't think it's going to be long until he has it. But that is rather unfortunate.
Yeah, he will say and quit sooner or later and just go to the back of Sam. Because they haven't done back of escape either. So which WallKicks have done.
Man, that early Moon Pearl is kind of troubling considering we do have that really nice connector that takes us over to Dark Kakariko. There we just have 20 bucks sitting on the Lumberjack. Not going to worry about that.
And that also confirms that we do have Kakariko well behind the Agatu.
Gross. But we do have that big key, so that does give us a lot more to gain from doing the top. You have the, 4 chests on the climb, as well as all of the items behind Kakariko Well. So that does make that play a little bit more palatable.
It's just like a matter of like, do you really want to do the climb or not? It's just like, if you end up in that, like you're 1 item away from go mode, or maybe like 2 items away, and you will end up in like, do you want to do it or not? Like it's pretty risky if you lose time on it, if there's nothing there.
Yeah, poor Humbug is really getting burned by these connectors early game, taking him away from things. This hopefully is going to take him over towards Kakariko
It will
Village.
give him the Kakariko here. It's pretty nice that he end up here and not in a different location like Death Mountain on the east side.
Yeah. A race game just having $300. Our runners aren't going to worry about that. We're pretty set on cash. I was expecting kind of like the Zora area play. I was kind of hoping to see what was in there. We do find Mimic Cave over at South Kakariko, which we cannot do yet as we do not have that stinking hammer. We don't really have any kind of good
Good weapon.
weapons. Yeah, I blanked. It's fine. There we have the bottom of Spec Rock in Kakariko Village. Humbugh about to find that bomb shop. WallKicks going to continue checking his connectors. Gonna find out that that old man connector is going to take us out over at Dark Pod. That's kind of nice.
Having it connected there is actually pretty nice, especially with WallKicks here when you got the Moon Pearl, because you can just decide you can pay off Kiki, or if you just want to go and check Pyramid. It just depends on what way you want to go here.
Yeah, so far 2 nice connectors. None takes us really up into Dark Kakariko as of yet. We have that old man connector that takes us over to the pod area, as well as the connector at Hyrule Castle that takes us over to the vanilla shooting game. There's that Moon Pearl for Humbugh. Probably feeling a little bit better, a little upset that he's found some of those dark connectors without that, but that's fine. Let's drain that dam. We're going to be able to check that item on our first trip over to the dam, which is a luxury at this point, because it's very rare that you actually get to check the dam and the dam item all at the same time. So WallKicks going to open up pod. Let us see what is over there as Humbugh is going to continue cleaning out
It's
Kakariko Village.
WallKicks is having some issues here because he has to be played a little bit careful here because there's only one art and Dark World enemies usually do 2 damage.
I'm not ahead of the game. I actually just know what these items are because WallKicks has already checked it. So I can see, like, I know, oh wait, I bet there's a compass at the bottom here. Like, I just know because I keep notes. Not sure if you guys knew that. I write things down.
So pod just having, you could just farm bombs there, but WallKicks having plenty of bombs said no to doing that.
Yeah, WallKicks about to find that Ganon is over here at the castle and find that connector that's going to take him over to the dig game area. I do.
Oh yeah, this is the connector that put us over at that area as well. I totally forgot about that.
He's going to be really happy when he finds that connector. Unfortunately, Nomir, we're not going to be able to check that Cave 45 location, but there are several things we can do, like the dig game and Stumpy, and then, you know, the vanilla bomb shop and things like that. Knowledge is power, especially in Crosskeys, and knowing and utilizing your connectors is very important.
I've heard sometimes that it's just better to not track your entrances because it will make you forget about them.
Exactly. Just go with your gut. Trust. Said no one ever. But WallKicks is finding that connector over to the dig game, which is going to be kind of nice when we do grab that mirror. We do know the race game is only 300 rupees, but who knows? They could be broke by then. They could need $300. I mean, I would take a couple minutes out of my day to go pick up $300 off some guy just telling me to walk through his yard, but that's just me. But we will get to check that entrance that quite often turns out to be something semi-important. But getting the news that there is just $20 sitting over at that lumberjack in Kakariko Village, going to continue on with his route. Does know a lot of those connectors that will take him to the Dark World. Oh my gosh, Bo on Dig Game. Hello, are we actually going to get to single dip Eastern Palace today? Who knows?
I mean, WallKicks will just wait until he has the big key, which he will not find until like forever. So he will probably lose out on the items in the in the dungeon.
Are we going to find a weapon, Stumpy?
I mean, we do have a weapon now. We got that.
Oh yeah, we have the bow, but Humbugh doesn't have it yet. I feel more comfortable with a sword, although not when I'm commentating a race. WallKicks deserves to be punished because he made me late today, and I don't like to be late.
That's why we put the Eastern Palace big key inside Eastern Palace, and
yes.
You never dip it, right?
Yes. There we have Ice Rock Cave over at the Vanilla Bomb Shop. Another item for our runners.
not
going to be important today. Am I still ahead of the stream? Am I still spoiling everything?
I don't think you are, Jinxie. I don't think so, at least.
I'm like trying to pause now before I say what I'm seeing.
Put your brain in like 2 seconds pause mode before you say anything, and you're good.
Okay, this lone house over here. I did roll the seed. Just another fairy. Oh wow, all 3 of those checks, both Light World and Dark World, just being fairies. That is unfortunate.
So the main question is here, you only have 3 hearts here. And swinging over to the dark shopping mall area is a little bit dangerous because you have the enemies that are dropping bombs upon you. Yeah. So do you want to risk it for a biscuit or just wait? That's the main question.
I would try and hold off. I feel just because we don't have that glove yet. So, yeah. We don't have that mirror yet. So that's another walk over there to kind of check that area. It's kind of gross.
But, I mean,
if I had the glove, I might do it. If I had one or the other, let's say, if I had either the glove or the mirror, I might possibly risk that and do it.
Jinx, just wait until both gloves are at that side. So.
Oh my god, it would be beautiful. Oh,
hey, look at that! We got another beautiful thing. We got laser
that
bridge.
Is painful. That is painful. 3 heart, Dark World laser bridge. Excuse me. Don't make that drop, WallKicks. He's gonna do it. Is he gonna do it? Very nice. Big key. To Meyer.
I mean, that's a pretty good one to have. I mean, you can't really do anything in Meyer yet because we don't have a way to get over there, but...
Wow. Big key Skull Woods. Holy crap! Son of a bitch. We're resetting the game. I'm crashing it. We're going to start over. He's not getting to 1 dip Eastern Palace. Nope. No, ma'am.
Ugh. By the way, the item at the dam was nothing.
Thank you, I missed that. I was too busy heckling WallKicks.
3 big keys on Laser Ridge. That is just beautiful. And there's... this is unfortunate for Humbugh, because he will not be able to single dip this.
My curse went to the wrong person, and that's because I started off thinking WallKicks was on my right, and now... I'm so sorry, Humbugh, if you're watching. I love you, and I appreciate you.
Well, WallKicks will probably just laugh his ass off right now. And there's the fire rod, so he will be able to light up the dark room as well.
That's a nice find. And the sad thing is Humbugh is going to feel really good about that because he knows Wally stands on Eastern Palace, and he's going to think that Wally is going to leave that for a while. And unfortunately, WallKicks freaking got everything he needed to finish Eastern Palace here in the first dip.
To be fair, last race between these two end up with WallKicks being super ahead, and Humbugh was able to catch up. So you never know what happens with an early start like this.
I mean, I do want a game 3 because I don't want to miss any chances to heckle WallKicks. So I am pretty psyched that he is going to be able to clear this in the first.
But on the other hand, Jinxie, he did make a start like late.
He really did. He really did. That's the truth. We're spitting truths, sir.
We could have already been like 30 minutes into the seed if it wasn't like WallKicks delaying us for playing a different game.
Ticket to Ride. I'll say it. I ain't scared. Okay, so Humbugh gonna have to skip that big chest. WallKicks is going to be able to check it. So we will have full knowledge of what is in Eastern, which is a crystal, as WallKicks showed us. So Humbugh does know this is a crystal because he can see it. If you look by the magic meter, you see that small C up there in the corner. So does have that knowledge without a map check. Kind of nice, kind of evil at the same time because mismarks have led to game changes. And we don't have that anymore. So nobody gets to make stupid mistakes at this point. Unless you're me. Just $50 in that big chest of Eastern Palace. So nothing that's going to give WallKicks a super big advantage aside from getting this crystal here on the first dip. But, I mean, double dipping Eastern Palace isn't as super, super bad as everyone thinks because you're just
there's the Ether Medallion, by the way.
Because you're going to get everything cleared out, sans that big chest as well as the boss, and they're both pretty much in the same area. So you don't have to go all the way to that stupid dark room. But either could be interesting.
I think the good part as well is, even though humbugh double dips this dungeon, it's not hard to get back to the dungeon when you're done, when you find the Eastern Palace big key. So it's pretty easy to get back.
Okay, gonna get some water checks from humbugh. Check and see what is over here in the upgrade ferry entrance. Oh, and it's the pyramid ferry.
Got a red boomerang and a bottle.
I get very excited when I find an early bottle because I hate when I find Sick Kid without a bottle. So that's nice.
There we got the spec rock.
Do have that big key though as the item for Spectacle Rock, so we will need that mirror. Probably, I guess. Guess we don't know. Yes, so I believe it was Zelda that had a power outage, and so they missed game.
Oh, there's the boots on the Sora's ledge.
See, that's why you check Zora. Their game 1 was canceled because of a power outage.
See, if humbugh was smart here, instead of checking Eastern area, he would have went here and got the boots early.
I mean, this is still pretty early. 25 minutes in for the boots. Very nice.
Yeah, you could have had them like 10 minutes in. Like, we had to, you know, talk down humbugh a little bit. We can't just be nice to him.
Oh, I like being nice. Except when people make me late, WallKicks. Or stay up to 1 a.m. to watch their race. WallKicks. I'm sorry, I love it. My cholesterol is so high from all the salt I have today.
This is why we love having Jamestown commentary.
Is it?
I mean, yeah, I do.
Well, I love this bonk rocks check by Link's house. Okay. Nothing important, but now we know.
The boots were on Sora's ledge shelter.
And WallKicks grabbing the map to Ganon's tower. Super useful in this mode. And a crystal.
I mean, I would say the map to Ganon's tower is very important.
Absolutely. I mean...
Because how would you ever find in all those freaking parts of the tower?
Yeah. Seriously. Humbugh going to go and check out Hyrule Castle. Does have a fire rod and full magic, so that's kind of nice. We also have that bottle with a green potion, just in case he gets in trouble, because this walk is dangerous. That's sarcasm. Sometimes old people make jokes, guys. It's fine.
So since we have had some few questions here, there's the mirror, by the way.
Yes.
Massive. That's a massive. We do have, on the other side, in the other semifinals, we have Goomba versus Selga Desan. So whoever wins this battle between these two will go to the final phase, one of the other two.
That mirror is sexy, because humbugh has not really done any Dark World exploration. He's going to be able to check a lot of the things. And it would be awesome if we pulled a glove from here.
He also knows about the whole situation about that big key up on the Spec Rock.
Yep. WallKicks hasn't made his way up to Death Mountain yet.
That is because he never really checked that part of the map that led to the connector up there.
Correct, those are not scheduled yet. That race. Wow, boots and early mirror, that is some nice stuff. I typically don't roll nice seeds, so I'm really confused at what's going on right now. Losing my touch.
Oh, there's another small key to pod. So that's 3 small keys on the humbugh side.
WallKicks about to get their boots. So hopefully we'll make a trek over to Hyrule Castle here shortly to grab that mirror. Cut his fiber cable? That's awful.
I imagine living a life without internet these days.
I mean, don't get me wrong. ALttP is supposed to be fun and enjoyable, but that is just dirty pool cutting someone's fiber cable.
We got a magic cave, so we can actually check Bumper Cave because we found one connector of one side of Bumper Cave in Kakariko, I think.
Wasn't intentional. Alright, that's fair. Big brain play grabbing that heart over at Hyrule Castle. Know where your pot items are, ladies and gents. Okay. Humbugh finding all the high quality connectors here. Looks like Checkerboard Cave just having some bombs. He has 9, doesn't need to worry about it.
WallKicks will find his way up to the mountain now, actually, because he's going to follow. And there's Mystery Mire. We don't have the big key on Humbugh's side.
No. Okay, yeah. Exit that right now, sir. WallKick's going to be able to do quite a few things in Misery Mire. Everything except the boss.
Depends on which side. I think the other side takes him to the other side of the Death Mountain, actually. There's a big key.
Stick with the big key to Hera. Okay.
We can still not beat Terra because we don't have an actual item to beat Molorn, but we can actually do some stuff. If we actually want to do it.
I feel like because the seed has been generous, they're going to do Hookshot on Molorn. I would feel better. Because I do not like giving generous seeds, so I will curse them with that.
I mean, one of the runners deserves to be cursed because, you know, the whole delaying the whole dessert, but...
I love that you keep stirring that pot. Oh my god, we are going to have a delicious stew by the end of this. Oh my god!
I mean, Jinx, I have to.
Well, okay, we are going to get to see what that big key is on the top of Spectacle Rock, as well as what our Hera Palace entrance is. Trez in here heckling my chatters.
Got the big key to pod.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay, that is a lot of pod access, and Wally's going to have even more because he'll have that bow. I mean, Humbugh has a potion, so can easily...
Where was that bow now again?
The bow was on Dig Game.
Right.
Yeah. Death Mountain really not with much use other than that big key on Spectacle Rock.
That is a pretty depressing Spectacle Rock to be... not Spectacle Rock, yeah. Oh, there's the other side of Bumper Cave. You've already seen this part. I'm pretty sure you've already seen that one.
Yeah, did indeed. But, I mean, this is going to take him back... No, he remembered. I was going to say back over to the Eastern Palace area. We didn't check Flute 5. Neither runner did. This MSU is Hollow Knight. I almost said Dark Knight, which I think is Batman or something. It's Hollow Knight.
Now, look at here. So this is pretty good routing for our good friend Humbugh here. He got the mirror, so he will be able to check that entrance pretty fast.
And get that bow.
And also get that Eastern Palace big key. So he can just run back in and just beat the dungeon.
Might be tempted to grab these 300 rupees. I don't think they've opened pod yet. Hey, upgrade fairy.
WallKicks open it up. And there's Hookshot Cave at the entrance here. It's Race Game entrance. I forgot the name of Race Game. Good job.
Hookshot Cave over at that bizarre connector, which is interesting. I don't think... oh, okay. We're probably going to go back. We'll probably see Humbugh go back for that hookshot connector, because I'm pretty sure Humbugh hovers.
Nah, he doesn't know how to hover.
How did my moment taste? Was it delicious? I'm just kidding. WallKicks grabbing that old man, going to get a whole bunch of nothing off of him.
I think for Humbug here, he's like, do I want to check Hookshot Cave or do I just want to follow this like K45? And
I mean, the connector's not terrible to get to, so I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I think it's just more like there's just so many options you can do right now. Like you can check Hookshot Cave, you just run and check all the cave, like the mirror spots. There's just so many things you can do right now.
Yeah, and Hookshot Cave is a guaranteed one item check. Only $20, but it is what it is. He did check the race game. It was 300 rupees. Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Ooh.
Nice connector. Totally worth. And so that means that is the only way to get to Hookshot Cave. How gross.
That's the Turtle Rock Big Chest entrance. So, spicy.
Yeah, that is quite interesting. Doesn't have the big key to TR yet. I don't think either of them.
There's Desert Palace as well in the other side on the Turtle Rock Bridge. So
that's a chance to get to Hookshot Cave without having to go to Dark Kakariko. But given that connector, it wouldn't have really mattered that much.
And this is a pretty easy decision. Just follow Desert Palace and see, check all the entrances. You can get the 2 items in here as well. So it's going to be 2 quick items.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might be Nah, I don't know what I'm saying.
I actually don't know what I'm saying as well. So we're both in the same. Oh, there's a big key.
God damn it! Why are there so many big keys so early?
It's a big key to Turtle Rock.
Nice. Definitely gonna go back to Turtle Rock right now. 100%.
So Laser Bridge is at Swamp entrance actually.
Setting up that bomb jump because logic doesn't mean anything when you're in the semifinals.
Small key to Swamp Palace.
Swamp. Ooh, nice find.
I've already found the dam and drained it, and I don't think that was I don't think he wanted to actually die there. Humbug. Because I'm pretty sure he wants to check Crystal Road because you can actually do that now with that big key.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go ahead and go to the west here and check Lava Chest as well as Chain Chomps too. WallKicks not making the dip. Well, might after he checks the rest of these entrances.
Unless he starts bunking into Dead Rocks because he doesn't have a lot of health here. So he might die before he even gets there.
Yeah, Dead Rocks are the worst. Fine. Wally, you have a bottle! What are you doing? Okay.
Does he really have the bottle? Oh yeah, he does. He never tracked it on his own tracker, so... I got confused.
I mean, only the big key to Hera, but still. That's not something you want to isolate when you can do it. Is going to go into Misery Mire. Okay.
There's a small key to Skull Woods, which is quite nice. It's always nice to have a small key to Skull Woods before going in there. Makes your life a little bit easier.
Oof, WallKicks.
Let's see, what do we have in Chain Chomp? We only have a piece of art, but that's actually 5th cards here.
That was a beautiful own of those Chain Chomps. Humbug walked in like, I got this. WallKicks not trying to kill the Wizrogues with bombs this time. And we find out our... Okay, very nice entrance to T-Rock West.
There's nothing on the floating island as well, so that's beautiful. Exactly what we need. And there's Castle Tower when you jump down to the
Nice.
fairy room. I don't remember what the cave is called or anything, but I'm just going to call it fairy.
And we don't have to do AGA 1 today, so we will get both of these items, and that's awesome.
This is the hard part, killing these enemies without a real weapon. But there's a glove.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
This is quite a friendly Crosskey seed so far.
I know, I'm upset about it.
Don't be upset. There's something's going to go wrong here. I'm feeling it.
I appreciate your positivity, sir. So far, Meyer not really having anything of interest, just the glove and Aga Tower, but that is enough.
I mean, that glove is huge whenever you go to Dark World and whenever you go to Dark Shopping Mall, because you will be able to check everything. There's Tarantula. Green pendant is Skullwoods.
Okay, not terrible. Quick green pendant grab.
Got a map for Desert Palace. We got 50 rupees and 5 rupees. And WallKicks finding a small key to Ice Palace in Meyer.
I am a fan of finding a small key in Ice Palace for Ice Palace, especially if I don't have Samaria right off the bat. So it does make me feel a little bit better having one small key going in there. Kind of makes routing a little nicer.
I just like having a small Ice Palace small keys in general, just to make my life a little bit more easier.
Yeah. So we are going to get to look at both Light World and Dark World Flute 5 spot, which neither of our runners has checked up till now.
And I assume there's still around.
Second bow. All right.
Well, okay. I assume Humbugh might run over to the pyramid now, since we can check all the entrances up on the our castle as well, since he has the cape.
Yeah. Also gives us the pyramid. So 3 quick checks as well as an item. And again, that save and quit right there. And
Makes
old man
so much
is
easier.
super sexy. There's our bonk rocks with just a map.
Just one palace. So we can actually get that info now. If, of course, Humbugh wants to give us that info.
I have just, since the new adoption of the CMP symbols by the Magic Bar,
Never checked map.
I really don't map check at all.
Same here. Because you don't really have to check the map anymore at this point, unless you really want to do it.
Wow, Humbugh, hook shot right there,
boy.
Meyer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Humbugh. And there's Skullwoods up on the castle, so we can't beat the dungeon, but we can at least get an item.
That hookshot is so nice. Now that really would have made WallKicks missing that big key on Harriet, sick kid, not terribly tragic. But I mean, checking that big chest is kind of nice, especially if it's important.
Hotel Mario, so Humbugh already won the race, because that's a thing in the Crosskeys.
That guy is so creepy. That NPC is so unnecessary in the game.
Ooh, Mini Molar Cave. Where did Humbugh pick up the cape, by the way? Not that
the cape was Dark Cross.
Okay, Dark Cross.
And given how stingy this seed has been with life, I think the cape is a pretty nice item to have right now. There's our book and Mini Molar Cape. Talk to that NPC, dude. Okay.
Humbugh has the tendency to always skip using the NPC as to last. So.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, WallKicks finding that other bow, grabbing their silver arrows as well, which is kind of nice because I haven't given them a sword. We're almost an hour in. No sword. But I'll be nice and give a whole heart on Pyramid, I guess.
I mean, these two runners don't need a weapon like a sword or anything. They have silver arrows, so it's basically a free seed at this point.
Exactly. We are going to see Humbugh check what I believe to be catfish? Question mark. Do you have another entrance here?
We got the 2 entrances here. Well, Okay, actually, what the fridge? Okay, he's not going to check.
Making me a liar.
That's pretty interesting that you don't go and check that, but okay, sure.
I mean, it's not that far of a walk out of your way, especially with boots, but hey, this is 6 entrances that we now have access to, that WallKicks also has access to, because he did do Hyrule Castle. Hey, there's my house. Chilling in the dark shopping mall.
What do we have here? We have 10 bombs. Nice refill.
Makes sense. WallKicks about to pick up his book.
Another dark cave, so that's the one.
Castle Tower, yeah. It wasn't in. I'm sorry. I thought it was in Hyrule Castle. That was my mistake. It was Mirror. Sorry about that.
Game. Nothing important in chess game. I'm sorry, WallKicks, you already failed to reach Hotel Mario first, so you already lost.
Yep. There's a bag of Skullwoods for WallKicks.
Ooh, another big key.
Another big key. My goodness.
For Desert Palace.
Nice big key.
We have found so many big keys at this point. It's ridiculous. And there's Pod.
Was that the glove blocks?
This is glove locked.
Yeah.
So WallKicks will not be able to check this until he picks up that glove.
Interesting. We can do a lot of checks here in Pod. 3 keys. Nice.
3 kicks and a big key.
WallKicks using that big brain. Fun fact, when I very first started playing Crosskeys, this was my logical access over there.
Oh, no, of course, there's a hammer. You can actually go and beat the dungeon if you want to.
Pod.
What? I am not even surprised that the hammer is in Pod, because how many times have you played Crosskeys and the hammer just shows up in the dungeon? It's so often.
A million? Okay, so that skip of the Dark Witch's Hut is not going to come back to burn Humbugh. However, we could not check what was on Catfish on WallKick's side. Unfortunate.
So that glove really, like the lack of glove right now, really hurts WallKicks. But at the same time, he's in a pretty good spot as well. He got all those big keys. There's Hype Cave in Kingsoon.
Oh, a shield in Pod. Okay, small key to Pod. Another small key to Thieves Town. Could all the keys just be stacked on each other, please?
I don't want to be like this, but Jinxie, you might have been rolling them a little bit too nice with Steve at this point.
I agree. Single dipping dungeons? What is this?
This is Crosskeys, but it's been very nice and friendly.
Yeah, I'm very upset with myself right now. I do it for the people, and I'm letting them all down.
Well, here's the thing as well. We have found a lot of good items, of course, but we still have a lot of dungeons to find. So, and you never know, something might be behind that whole Aga 2 in the Kakariko well at this point. There might be something.
I know you're just trying to make me feel better. Finding the magic shop over at the Dark Sanctuary. I really am losing my touch. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now. And Agina over at the Curiosity Shop, as Humbugh is going to finish off Pod before going and getting those items. I like this decision. Pod is a crystal, a 5/6 crystal at that.
I also love beating this dungeon when you can do it. Even like when you have one small key left right now, so you know at least I beat the dungeon. I got my crystal. I can do whatever I want with my small keys now.
I can be reckless. Agina not having anything over the curiosity shop. Humbugh taking out Helmasaur. For yeah, Hookshot was in the Meyer big chest.
There is a small key to Ice Palace on Helmasaur, so you've got 2 small keys we know is out there.
Yeah, not terribly as important if you find the first one.
Oh, there's a Thieves Town, yeah. Powder.
Interesting.
Going to go and grab our 3 chests here, and then we are most likely going to pull up our
flute.
The flute is nice, but
nice for travel. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't do much, but it is a very nice item to have to travel. And now you have the boots and flute. That's pretty nice. 2 shields in pot.
Hi, Jinx, do you know who's going to pick up 2 shields in pond later on?
WallKicks is. It would be amazing if all 3 were in here. It would make my day. It would make my day to give him that mirror shield. It truly would. Just
forcing him. You don't. Not even a choice. You're not allowed to walk away from this one. Hey, look at that.
Sewer's key?
Yeah, that is the Hyrule Castle small key. So now everything is in logic. Oh right, WallKicks never had that small key to Skull Woods that Humbugh does.
Okay, so Pod with the hammer, small ice palace, and 2 shields, which are the winner of this race today. And I mean, that hammer, man, the value in that hammer is sexy.
It's going to make Humbugh's life a lot easier right now.
Absolutely.
Because it's probably going to take WallKicks a while until he finds that one.
However, WallKicks is going to be able to check Hookshot Cave his first time through.
Yeah, and there could be a glove right there as well.
Gonna find the library here at the Dark, which has had just $20 on it, so probably not gonna worry about it, but we will get to look and see what Catfish has, which WallKicks has really isolated at this point.
WallKicks is getting a lot of knowledge here about the locations, so this is very nice. We're probably going to get a ped check as well.
It's the bug net.
Well, that's probably something we will not see this time around.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely going to see it. Absolutely going to see it.
So with the glove hammer, Moon Pearl, we're having a nice little being able to just go into Dark World without using connectors anymore.
And that Catfish not paying off, unfortunately.
I mean, Catfish had a heart container. That's pretty nice for a Humbugh.
Yeah, fair. Bombos.
That could be pretty important. Humbugh is about to get all his 3 big keys here. Which one of them has the hook shot he needs? I mean, maybe you're that lucky that you don't even need to use that hook shot at all.
I mean, as soon as we find Ice Palace, Humbugh's going to be able to clear that sucker.
That is true. And I think Humbugh is about to just go and beat Eastern Palace right now.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, WallKicks did find Thieves Town. Got that powder.
We got the two evil brothers here that just got pissed off at each other and sealed the door between.
Because that's the grown-up thing to do.
Yeah, I would totally do the same thing.
But honestly, growing up with a little brother, I get it. Like, I freaking get it, man.
I wish I could do the same thing. But
that's not far out of logic for me, yeah. Dark cack is crap so far. Let me speak slower. Glove is an agate tower. First test. Ooh, okay, maybe not, because this is a pretty nice connector.
This is one of those connectors you really just want to find.
Yeah.
So you need Quake for opening up Mire, but you don't need to do it because you have the connector that just goes through it. Nothing in Desert Palace Ledge. We have... Ooh.
Is that's another bottle out of one of the pyramid fairies. Out of one of the fairies.
It's just like, here, take this bottle, you'll need it, because you will not find that much health in this game.
Yes.
The nice part here is that the WallKicks can actually check every entrance here except the checkerboard cave. And that is the second crystal for Humbugh. Ooh, Gan's Tower is in this area, so you can actually...
Very nice.
I mean, WallKicks can't do that much here.
Humbugh sure can, though.
Yes. There's a small key to Turtle Rock, and we have a heart container.
Bomba's tablet is just crap.
Humbugh can check a lot of stuff without the hookshot in Gan's Tower because he can climb as well. You can do a Moldorm bounce, but you can actually bonk your way to Ice Armors.
Well, there's Swamp Palace for WallKicks does have that small key, so... No, does not have the small key. Humbugh does. Wait, where was Swamp Small? That was in the Turtle Rock Big Chest.
Yes. This is unfortunately a double dip as well for our friend Humbugh, because he doesn't have that hookshot. WallKicks, on the other hand, he's going to climb Gan's Tower right now.
I like it. I like the choice.
Now the thing is, you can't kill Aga 2 unless there's a sword there.
I feel like at this point there almost has to be.
But this is a
I mean, not
swordless.
necessarily.
This is a swordless climb, by the way. He doesn't even have the hammer. The only weapon he has right now is fire rod and silver arrows.
Yeah, he's 100% banking on a sword being up here.
Bugnet is on pedestal, so there's no way we can do that today.
We'd still need to cut the... No, there's no curtain up here. Never mind.
Nope, no curtain, so we can actually go all the way, but we can't really do them, unfortunately. It's a nice
But I'm
gamble,
here for him
so,
trying.
Yeah, I'm definitely all for it. There might be some big progression here. By the way, Swamp Palace is a crystal.
This is also giving me time to double check and make sure I have all my mapping out done correctly.
Oh, the chat is actually pointing out something really clever here, which I didn't really think about. WallKicks can only get the pre-Molar chest at this point, because we can't kill Molar, so we can't get the chest. Hammer is in pod. Palace of Darkness just hiding the hammer like normal in Crosskeys. Hi Jinx, do you think we will find any progression here in the GT climb?
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a sword here. I don't know about anything else. I feel like the well probably has something.
You mean the well that we can't reach right now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think this climb is important, but I don't think it's important for the items in Ganon's Tower. I feel like it's going to be the well that's going to be our progression, because it always is.
This kind of hurts my soul right now. One of these two, like, humbugh can't really do anything. There's another small key for Skull. He can't beat Swamp Palace. And WallKicks doing this gamble, and he can't kill Aga or Moldrum too.
But I mean, this dip at the front half of Swamp Palace isn't as terrible as climbing GT.
That is true.
Being able to finish it.
But it still hurts my soul.
It does. Yeah, for sure it does. And this could be the big key to Thieves Town, and it's not. It's just a compass. But Team Compass, hey, Compass the Swamp. Okay, so WallKicks really needs a sword within these next 3 chests. And that's a map.
For Mystery Mire.
Oh no, WallKicks. Oh, were mistakes made.
We got one more chest until this is like... It's going to be a really hard WallKicks like later on to make the decision in climbing again. Because you only have one chest and then you got 5 more.
Oh
Ew.
no!
Yeah, that's that one hurts.
That really does hurt.
That is brutal, right there.
That's a time sink for nothing.
Humbugh, you need to stop bonking into every enemy here. WallKicks couldn't check the left side of the basement because he got no hammer. WallKicks activating the flute, which he didn't do before climbing GT and all that stuff, so GG's WallKicks for activating that.
Magic bat check for that Thieves' Town powder we found.
What do we have? We have...
Rip.
Well, we have nothing, so... thanks, Gabe.
Ooh, Ice Rock Cave with nothing, which we already knew.
WallKicks was never able to check this one Crocs, right? Because he hasn't been here since he picked up the stuff.
Right. WallKicks still doesn't have that glove. Isn't going to find Pod here to get that hammer. And, does have the flute, so this is going to be easier for him to come over to. But this could prove to be one of the last locations, unfortunately, that he checks for entrances. From that big key to desert, which is going to lead him to his big key to Turtle Rock, which could be very important because we do know that smallest swamp is there, which we would need. But
I'm actually kind of surprised that WallKicks haven't. With that hook shot, he hasn't been like he knows a connector that goes to the archery game in Dark World, but he hasn't checked that entrance yet with the mirror.
Yeah. And that's Hookshot Cave, our only access to Hookshot. No. Okay, he just got that desert big key. So if he goes and checks desert now and then checks the entrances, going to come out at Desert Palace Main and going to find the back of Hookshot Cave.
Oh, he's doing that thing now. So
yeah, he's heading to...
He's listening to me right now. That's good, WallKicks.
What is a Mimic Cave?
Mimic Cave. Small key.
Okay.
Turtle Rock. I mean, we do need some small keys, but you don't really need all of them. I mean, you need them for stuff to be in logic still, but...
Collectively, our runners have some really good items. Separately, they just have bits and pieces, which is sad.
A little bit of a high five upcoming here between the runners, but the WallKicks here, hopefully there's some good progression here in Hookshot Cave.
This connector could be very important for WallKicks, because if he does it correctly...
50 rupees.
He's going to find...
Small key.
Another turtle.
And small key to Pod. So, I mean, he got 5 small keys now. And whenever he finds Pod, he can have full clear dungeon. Nothing huge.
Yeah. On his first trip, though, that's kind of nice. Oh, okay, go. Okay. Well, oh no, doesn't have that big key yet. Oh.
Where was that big? Oh, yeah, right. Desert Palace Torch.
Yeah. Which he just picked up the Desert Big Key, so he could have had that if he would have just checked that. But he didn't. I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's easier to kind of commentate and be like, oh no, you should do this. They're like, shut up, we're in the semifinals. I don't know what you're talking about. Which would be facts.
The good part with all the small keys WallKicks have found for Turtle Rock at this point, he doesn't need to kill the Pokey at this point in the race.
Yeah.
Because he has so many small keys.
I thought Humbugh was going over to do Desert Right, and I was like, oh, did we get that small key? No. Dang. Oh, yeah, there's Spiral Cave.
We haven't even found the downside of the bottom part of Spiral Cave, so it's nice. It's one chest and one new entrance. Could spit you out anywhere at this point.
Just a compass. WallKicks about to pick up his DR big key. That's frustrating.
So where did he go now? Well, this is a little bit unfortunate for Humbugh. He could, if he just jumped down, check Meyer, since he has that big key now and got that hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
But
that would
not
have
this
been
time around.
Good for him, unfortunately. I mean, I guess the seed has been pretty generous with keys, not with items. I probably would have done that check, but I'm terrible at Crosskeys, so it's not saying much. Let's see what's in the rest of Hera.
And this is a dungeon you can't full clear, so... Well, you can't full clear it because you don't have a small key, but it's a dungeon you can actually clear, and we don't know if it's a crystal pendant, right?
Right? No map for that. Oh, it's Green Pendant, isn't it? No?
No, that's Skull Woods.
Skullways, yeah. Sorry, Seed Bleed. Probably... Yeah, he will, because that connector was very convenient. So I'm sure he will.
There is that small key. The good part is that he has a small key for dungeon. It's a crystal dungeon, so he needs to finish a dungeon. Unfortunately, liking that glove still, can't really do much.
There's Berna.
Berna is nice because that puts... Well, you already have the cape, so you can already do the spot cape. Let's see if we have any cool stuff on the good old Moldorm here.
Cape. Yeah, Cape is still out of logic. Yes.
It's out of logic, but these runners don't care about logic. Obviously.
Hey, mail upgrade on Moldorm.
It's a pendant as well, so that's good info. We know 2 of the pendant dungeons.
We still haven't found Desert Bag.
Yeah, that is true. Can't
Could
really
be
be at any...
mid-slot.
Yeah, it could be mid-slide. I probably think it is mid-slide at this point.
Yeah, I feel like it almost has to.
Unless we have a connector that goes up to like Dark Death Mountain, and you can just use your mirror somewhere.
Yeah.
Humbugh here is going to find Thieves Town. I think Thieves was here, or it was like the shop ahead, right?
It was very close to this area because WallKicks did that before. Before Skullwoods, I think. Yeah, there it is. There's a useless powder as far as item-wise goes, but having powder is very nice.
So here's the fun part right now. Like, it's not fun for any of these 2 rounds, but Wally has that hook shot right now, which is important because it's blocking out Humbugh for whatever reason. Whatever it's behind, maybe behind in Swamp Palace in the back. And WallKicks just left his glove up on the mountain again. Well, not again, but he needs that glove for that hammer in Pond.
Yeah, he needed to check that Turtle Rock west entrance. Sequence breaking that. Well, I don't even know. Is it sequence breaking if you can hookshot the big chest, go out, and turn left? I don't think that's a sequence break. I think that could be required.
I think it's almost... if you have the hook shot, you should be able. Like, I'm so bad at stuff that's in logic and out of logic. I don't care about logic when I play. I'm just like, well, we're doing this stuff because it makes sense.
Okay, thank you, Tofile. I didn't think it was, but sometimes weird stuff is out of logic, and I just don't understand it. Which I think is why Ampharos doesn't commentate with me much. It's just a pain.
By the way, was there anything important behind the rock here in Dark Shopping Mall? No, there was nothing,
no,
right?
There's nothing back here.
That's good for WallKicks. Where did we find Swamp Palace now again?
Swamp Palace is over in desert area. It's in Akina's cave.
Right.
is that hype cave check for Humbug, which is just a small to pod and a small to Thieves Town, which is kind of nice because just found Thieves Town. We don't have that big key yet, so we're not going to have to isolate that. I really want pickles. I don't know why. Just all of a sudden, I was like overwhelmed with the urge to have pickles.
Maybe it's because you have seen all these green enemies, the green ones.
Yeah, possibly.
That's probably why.
Okay, this is a really good connector for WallKicks.
And WallKicks needs this one because he will find...
Oh, you didn't.
No.
Oh my god, I thought... I panicked. Bread and butter. Dill pickles. Ew, I don't like sweet pickles. They're gross, and I'm offended that you asked me that. No, I'm kidding. No, not pregnant. Don't have
well, there's ice palace.
items required to get pregnant.
We found ice palace. So ice palace is not mid-select.
Have enough children. Don't want any more. Don't put that curse on me. Ice Palace is interesting. WallKicks might be tempted to go and do that. Unfortunately, that hammer is not going to be in there, but we could have another form of progression.
I think going back in here means that he's probably going into ice palace. Maybe. No, he's not.
Checking ether.
I kind of forgot that we have the book right now, so...
I mean, we can just read it. Can't do much else, but I like knowledge.
1 hour 15 minutes in, or 1 hour 16 minutes in, and we still have no sword.
Just couch, move along. It would have been funny if there was a sword there, though. I have a friend that makes me pickles, refrigerator pickles, and they're so good. She puts like an obscene amount of garlic in them, so then I have dragon breath for like 2 weeks, no matter how many times I brush my teeth.
Okay, good thing here for Wall. He's going to jump down, get his glove.
Yes,
He's
good.
But the main question is here, when does he go and check the glove-locked areas?
Probably soon, because there's not much else he can do. Other than dip in Ice Palace without that hammer, which would be a bad choice. Oh, clutch. Get that glove. Be careful, WallKicks. It's not an important item. Okay, so Humbug just found that connector over to the Mire area, so is gonna go check that. Gonna find GT, and we are gonna get some information.
I think this is going to be interesting, because he's going to do all of the basement. The main question is, will he do the climb? He can do it. He can do hammer stuff and all that stuff. So
I don't see... Well, only have one key, so I think it's gonna be... It's gonna depend. It's gonna depend.
Oh, right, we only have one. But there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 small keys to Gans Tower inside Gans Tower.
Yeah, it's going to be a decision. Do you climb and go for the well items, or do you go and do left side with like Firebar Room and all that?
I mean,
you definitely do right side because you can just get that key back. It's basically a free check. So right side is out of the question. Definitely going to do right side. Has all the equipment for it. Now, the big question is, do you do left or do you climb? I feel like I would probably do left in that situation, but it requires less small keys to do the climb than it does to do the left side. Logically. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of choice you make there.
I mean, you definitely go for left side. You definitely do the basement first because there's so many items.
True. But I feel like the game's been telling us to climb since 10 minutes in.
Well, it told WallKicks to climb.
It did.
And he did, and it didn't really pay off.
WallKicks was all just get up and go. This is good for WallKicks. Gonna find pod here. Got 5 keys. Has the big key. About to pick up his hammer. He's going to feel really good about himself here in a second.
I think the most interesting part right now is just to see what WallKicks finds in the rest of the chest. Humbug never was able to check.
Yeah.
In pod as well.
Because this is a full clear of pod. 5 keys is 100% a full clear of pod.
Let's see what the Humbug makes out of this situation. I think he's doing left side 100%. Because there's so many items.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know what logically we should do, but I don't. All the feels.
I mean, no matter what, like it's for humbugh.
No,
It
it's not
is
logical.
for humbugh. It is either you climb, but you don't have a hook shot, so you need to mold or bounce over because he doesn't hover.
Support is strange. 5 keys is not a logical clear. Okay. However, with 5 keys and that bomb jump, you can full clear it. Not in logic, but you can do it, and you're going to do it every time you're here.
There's the big key to thieves.
Interesting.
But still no sword. Monk ass.
Wow.
Can I say shout out to the MSU pack in GT with the Hollow Knights? Look, Jinxie. Shield for WallKicks.
Good for you. Get your second win now.
The good part here for WallKicks is that he can just full clear, well, not clear, but he can just clear Swamp Pass whenever he wants to, and Hera and Pod. So there's going to be 3 dungeons cleared with pretty fast WallKicks from now on.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna be nice.
There's a shovel.
So about to see our one other item that's here in Pod that we didn't get to see from humbugh. So there is still a chance that it's a 3rd shield. Yes, deep fried pickles are awesome.
Nothing really worth the troubles here right now in GT. GT has been kind of dead at this point. The upper parts that we saw from WallKicks and left side has been pretty bad, with except the Thieves Town big key.
Okay, GT big chest.
Ooh.
Mushroom.
I mean, we know where the magic shop is, so it's not hard to get there.
Has humbugh seen that yet?
I think he did, because he was in that area.
I can't really see his map tracker, although he does have a lot of really cool symbols, and I'm really jealous of it, and I'm going to ask him which one he uses.
I think it's called Entrando.
I like it. I want it. Especially if, while I'm tracking, I can mark what items are where, like with little symbols. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Ice Rod.
Ice Rod, okay.
And Quake. Ice Rod is pretty huge because it's pretty huge.
Yeah, I mean, humbugh can finish Turtle
We
Rock now.
can't, because we don't have Samaria.
You're right.
Which is kind of boring that we don't have that. This is a check we haven't seen. We haven't seen checkerboard here.
Right.
Well, that was useless.
2 fetch quests on left side Ganon's Tower.
I think there's only 2 dungeons we don't know the info on. I think maybe there's 3: Turtle Rock, Ice Palace, and Desert. Because I think WallKicks did a map check earlier, and Meyer was a crystal. I'm not sure, but I think I saw that.
Smoky.
Tower for
Hera.
you. That's disgusting. That's nothing I would like to see at this point. Because Mire basement is just boring. But the humbugh really needs to just go and do Mire at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
Or just finding the entrance that put WallKicks up on the floating island so you can do.
Why did I think humbugh could full clear Ganon's tower? He doesn't have Samaria to get to the right side.
I know. I just didn't want to say anything. I just want you to like. Relax.
At least I got it, and I'm sure chat was like so cringy. Like, girl, don't be stupid. He can't. But
I mean, if he could like
somehow
sequence break everything so he could make it to the right side, then sure.
I like humbugh doing the fetch quest because I feel like people leave that till late, and I want to know what they are.
What entrance went to Floating Island?
Floating Island was Turtle Rock West.
Oh. Because I feel like that one is kind of important for humbugh at this point, because he doesn't really have that much left. You kind of had to go to Mire at this point. Oh, okay, yeah, it was the other dark cave, gotcha.
Wait, was I wrong? Floating Island was the other dark cave? I don't know. I don't know.
They're like WallKicks in a very good position right now.
Blind's Hut, okay.
Is this the place where we pick up the good stuff?
Like a sword?
Samaria? Sword would be nice. Heart container. Compass.
Come on, man. What is this?
Like sword?
Wow.
Half magic is not. I mean, he's going to go into ice spells now, so this is actually perfect.
I guess, but that's very anticlimactic.
3 swords in ice spells at this point.
All in the back of Swamp Palace.
Ew.
Well, no. Okay, 2 in the back of Swamp Palace, 1 in Hera Basement, and the other one, Muldorm 2 chest.
You're evil. I like that. Well, okay, so
evil knows no bounds.
We're going to get new checks here. Back of thieves and pretty much all of ice battles. We still won't have that big key for ice.
I love how we go like 15 minutes with just rechecking checks we already know, and then all of a sudden both runners are giving new information at the exact same time, and I'm expected to focus on each runner and commentate.
Yeah, I'm all over the place with my brain is just like overfilled with everything.
There's like the whole Samaria thing, completely forgetting that it exists and is necessary. That's fun.
Sadly, we already seen left side swamp, and there's no sword.
Nope. There wasn't really anything in swamp, except for a small key to Skull Woods. Yay.
Super important.
Absolutely.
So let's see if WallKicks remembers how to bomb jump in Ice Palace, since Samaria normally is a new thing, so no icebreaker.
I think because he does so much re-entrance, he is not allowed to forget any of these bomb jumps. I think he needs
that is actually great. He's been playing all the entrance modes lately, so...
Ooh, we can check the big chest of Thieves Town, which is a nice item, not too freaking last location.
I honestly hope there's like a big key to Ice Palace right here, only because...
That'd be so funny. That'd be so evil. Oh my god. Could you imagine?
Because then WallKicks would get it, and he would go, oh crap.
Another smoky. Oh, smoky to desert. That could be interesting. That could be spicy.
I like that we get like only good items and like small keys now, big small keys and big keys, but we still haven't seen a single sword yet.
That's funny.
I mean, Ice Palace so far have been a bust as well, and Thieves Town haven't really had anything. And what do you have in Lime though? Nope, nothing, nothing here.
Wow, just useless powder. That's it.
I mean, we did have the flute as well, so I guess that's something.
Was the flute in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot to write that one down.
I feel like Humbugh really just needs to.
Okay, there's
the mids. Humbugh really needs that hook shot right now.
So WallKicks has had access to pretty much everything in the game. Knowledge of the.
Oh, big key.
Oh, hold on.
Well, that's nice for Humbugh whenever he found it.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty spicy.
WallKicks can access pretty much every entrance except the ones that require a sword, but still doesn't have a sword.
Yeah, it's. I'm pretty amazed that we haven't found a single sword. Like, not a single sword yet, and we're like 1 hour 30 minutes in. And we know what the last pendant. The last pendant is actually Turok. So Desert Palace is a crystal.
We still don't have Lamp either, which I'm assuming at this point is at the top of Ganon's tower or in the well. But like this was not nice to our runners early game. It was very low health. I
just realized one thing, Jinxie.
What's that?
WallKicks, with the knowledge we have about the dungeons, with the pendant layouts, only needs 2 swords and a Cane of Smart being go mode.
Very true. Well, he still needs to go pick up that big key to Thieves Town, which he needs to keep the mushroom on the left side.
But with all the knowledge we have together, like combined, it's not that much left for a go mode.
When our powers combine.
I'm starting to think that this might be the case of Humbugh, just get your ass to Mire. Because you need that hookshot sooner or later.
Oh, wait. What if Samaria is behind the green pendant and we need to find a sword in order to beat Skull Woods to get the green pendant, to return it to Sahajala to get Samaria?
I mean, I'm more like curious about where the freaking swords are at this point.
I'm pretty sure our runners are too. Hey, another bottle there in Super Bunny.
Was that our last bottle, or was that? Yeah, that's actually our last bottle. Oh, look at that. We ended up at the Ganon's Tower entrance. Oh yeah, we still need to find a backup Desert Palace as well.
I mean, WallKicks can find it. He has everything he needs to find it.
There's not that many entrances locked behind tight splits, so. I'm pretty sad that this is not swordless, because then we would be pretty much in go mode already. Because it could be a pain. It could be a pain to find all these swords. I mean, there's 4 swords out there. We even found silver arrows before both bows before we even found a single sword.
I don't think we found the bomb hut.
Nope, I'm pretty sure that one is also locked behind the Titan Smiths.
Yeah, so I think we need Bomb Hut, Spike Cave, Smith, and Purple Chest to have all of our item locations finished.
I'm curious, where is humbugh going?
Hookshot Cave? To get to Meyer, possibly? Question mark.
So he's going to do the climb.
Yeah.
In that case.
I feel like it. Yeah, because he really doesn't have any good access to East Death Mountain without that hook shot. And there's no connectors that take us there. So this is going to be his quickest way. Walk past all the chests he can't get. Go to Meyer.
Where was the Thieves Town Big Key now? Oh yeah, it was a mushroom.
On the mushroom?
Yeah.
Mushroom
it could take,
on left
it could take a while before walking. Nah, he has to flute mids. Never mind.
Okay, the humbugh needed this play.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because he will get his hook shot here. He will be able to finish off Swamp. Because I think we might have to use Swamp here to save him. Now, however, whenever he... I don't know when he will find... what is it called now? Ice Palace. That's a good question as well.
Yeah. Okay, WallKicks going to give us the rest of Swamp here. This could be interesting. Because I feel like there has to be a freaking sword in here.
Oh yeah, Thieves Town left Big Key was in GT and then it was Ice Palace Big on the Mushroom.
Yeah.
But Mushroom was also in GT, I think.
Yeah. So left side GT had the big key to Thieves Town, the shovel, and the mushroom. Shovel led us to nothing. And the... no, it was the Smaltahara. The shovel was Smaltahara.
There's so much stuff to just keep track of right now. But our runners is literally everywhere at this point.
We know a lot, except we don't know it all.
That's pretty deep.
I hear you. I'm also hungry.
Go grab yourself some pickles.
I don't have any. Sad sandwich. Sword and flooded. There's always a sword and flooded chest. That's fish in a barrel. And I feel like WallKicks is going to go straight to the back before checking left. Although he's missing quite a bit, so he might not.
WallKicks is missing out on Thieves Town Big Chest. Oh well, big key. And swords, 2 swords and a Mario. That's pretty much it, unless I forgot something.
Yeah, he is going to go ahead and do the left here. I do not have DoorDash here. You want us to talk about food? Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
I mean, I'm getting hungry as well. I think our runners might be as well. Hungry for swords.
Hungry for some steel. Speaking of, I went to our local Renaissance Festival yesterday and I bought my Master Sword. It's hanging on my wall in all of its glory. So, pretty psyched about that.
So you got at least... Oh shit, humbug. So you at least got swords. That, something our runners don't have.
I got a sword. They don't. Cheerios. Oh, like, is there anything on them? Or are you eating like the plain Cheerios they give infants? That's unfortunate. Thank you. On my Master Sword, I've been wanting it for a long time.
So I can see an outcome from this right now. That Mario is in the world.
Yeah. Why are you eating plain Cheerios? What have you done in a previous life that you deserve that kind of punishment? That's gross. Don't do that. Go get some flavored ones. They have like chocolate Cheerios now. Even honey nut. Yeah, 140 swordless. Well, see, I was salty in the beginning because they were kind of given a lot of things, and then I realized they weren't given swords or Smaria, and that's funny to me. It makes me feel happy.
I'm loving this, especially for WallKicks. He deserves it.
Okay, back to Swamp Palace also for Humbug, which is almost going to be kind of close. A little bit of sinkage here.
So the thing is, for WallKicks, this will be his 4 crystals cleared. Humbug this will be his 4th as well, but they have different ones.
Oh, Samaria.
Okay, boring.
Oh my god, it's going to be a sword go mode.
I mean, at this point, it's actually, yeah, it is sword go mode.
Swords could be on the right side, because now we have full access to all of GT. I bet keys, again.
Yeah. We haven't really found that many keys for GT, right?
We have not. Just enough for the climb.
Oh yeah, right. WallKicks wasted a few small keys, at least one small key. So now you can go back to Mire and clear Mire with that small. This is gross.
Menu boss.
You have to double dip both that, like Mire, just to get to Samaria. Ugh.
When is the last time we have seen a menu boss Argus in Crosskeys? Oh my god. Oh, that was kind of nice. Look at WallKicks there. Oh my goodness, dude. Quick swapping just to make me look like an a-hole. Go for it, brother.
He did actually start out menuing, and then he probably realized it's slow.
This is amazing. I've never seen this kind of Argus kill, and I am living for it. That was awesome. You better not accidentally mirror. That is dangerous.
And there's a sword.
There we go.
Now we only need one more, and then we go mode. But I would say that it looks pretty good for WallKicks at this point, because he only needs to find the back of Desert and find a Master Sword. And also always a sword in Swamp.
Every time. Without doubt. Make it a drinking game.
Oh yeah, right. Thanks, chat. You're always correct. He needs the Swamp, the Thieves Town big key, which is in GT.
I feel like, and I hate to say it because I don't like to jinx runners, but I feel like WallKicks might be in the better position here, having
he is.
done Ice Palace, having those Titans.
Because at this point, our good friend Humbug on the underside, he doesn't even know how to get to Ice Palace.
Although Humbug's routing through Ice Palace is going to be a lot quicker than what WallKicks was. WallKicks.
That's true.
What?
That is true. Oh!
Another sword. There's the bomb hut.
Right. Alright. Interesting. So we went from no sword to have 2 swords. In no time. Fun game. And now he's going to GT, and he will find some big key, and he will be in go mode.
Yeah, he's not even going to have to turn in that mushroom or anything.
The only thing he needs to do right now is just finding back of Desperate Palace Swamp.
Yeah, so he definitely knows he's not going to have to go far in GT. But he's probably going to check the right side first. I'm going to say our lamp is in the well.
I wonder if he actually will do it. Go to do right side, because he doesn't have that many small keys for GT.
That's right. Does he have any? He has 1.
He has 1, and he's... Ooh,
Because he can get the key back. He's
yeah.
gonna do
Never mind.
the whole right side all the way to Armos, which is gonna give him his Ice Rod and Quake. Hopefully he goes back in and does the left side, because that Ice Rod could be bad news for WallKicks, because he might just go beat Trinex.
I forgot about the small key under the pot, actually. So.
Ice Palace is Upper Dark Death Mountain.
No. So you have to go through a dark cave to get up there, and I don't know if Humbugh remembers where it was.
And it's Mitts locked Mitts, so he can't even get into that portal for Turtle Rock to get to that. So he 100% has to use the connector to get to Ice Palace.
But the thing is, like, we have a few, I think the only entrances we haven't seen that's locked behind Mitts are like,
Ice Palace.
Well, that was where WallKicks found the Master Sword.
Yeah,
I think it was like Hammer Pegs, Turtle Rock main entrance. And I think there's one more that I forgot about.
Yeah, but Ice Palace is still locked by the Mitts.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking about where Desert Palace.
There's our lamp. Big key to Swamp. Gross.
Ew.
And Blue Boomerang.
Disgusting. But it looks good for our friend WallKicks, because he will pick up his go mode item right here. So that is go mode for our friend WallKicks. Well, item go mode. We still don't know where Desert Palace back is, but it shouldn't be that hard to get in there.
Oh, unfortunately, this just isn't the connector Humbugh needs.
Now he's gonna check Hookshot Cave because he still needs a sword as well.
I guess he didn't see Floating Island.
Humbugh haven't seen it. WallKicks is the only one with that knowledge.
Oh, old man, locked behind hammer.
And yes, if Quake would be needed for opening up Turtle Rock, I don't know if you checked. It is actually required for it. So that is behind Ice Armor. So if Desert Palace is behind that one, could be unfortunate for WallKicks.
Oh my god, that would be hysterical!
But he's gonna find right here in Hammer Pegs. He's that lucky today. Or not.
Quake was behind Ice Armos.
Yeah, Ice Armos. So that would require another dip into GT. And the main question is, will he actually do it? And like whenever, well, I think the question is, when will he do it? Because he still has some other checks to do.
Oh my god, could you even imagine? Could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine. Oh my god.
I don't know if I actually want to, like, if I actually want to imagine it.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, actually, we haven't even found the GT main entrance. In GT Turtle Rock main entrance, I don't think. Yeah, we did in Kakariko. Never mind, I'm done.
Yeah, we found that pretty early.
Are you actually going to dip GT once again? Hey. I mean, Mids could be here, and another sword could be here, so that's good for Humbugh. I'm actually surprised he's going for this one, but...
It's easy to forget connectors exist when you're looking for something.
I'm just like a little bit worried if he climbs or not. Because that's going to definitely ruin his race.
Yeah, and he's gonna grab this key. I can definitely do it.
Ice Palace is on top of the Dark World Death Mountain. In Super Bunny Cave, I think. The upper parts of Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah. No, wait. Yeah? Yes. I just can't remember what connector it was. I thought it was Turtle Rock West.
I think it was that for Turtle Rock West, or if it was one of the other Dark World. The dark connectors. We had the Fairy Ascension Cave entrance, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The when you jump down from the from Death Mountain in the vanilla game. Actually, there's been so much running back and forth between these runners, so I actually have no idea which connector led to what connector at this point.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's easier when you're just tracking one person, but when you're kind of commentating and trying to do it both, it's rough.
Yeah, he's climbing here, so for WallKicks, WallKicks is just looking for the back of Desert Palace. For humbugh, he's looking for Ice Palace, and in this case also the Titan Smiths. And also, yeah, Master Sword for good old humbugh. The thing is, for WallKicks, it could be that he needs the Quake Medallion if it's the Turtle Rock main entrance. And that's behind Ice Armors. Mids are in Ice Tea Room of Ice Palace.
And I definitely see humbugh finishing GT before checking those connectors to get to Ice Palace after doing this climb and not finding those mids.
Yeah. I mean, a good part here for humbugh, maybe. I don't know. It's just maybe finding two swords in the Kakariko well.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we have left to find. We found all the bottles. We know where the bug net is. Those are literally the only items left.
I think for WallKicks, Turtle Rock entrance, probably only entrance left. Unless I forgot which entrances he's checked or no.
No, I think you're right, actually.
Oh yeah, Pyramid Fairy. Have you even found the bomb, dude?
Yeah, he's in Kakariko.
Oh, he's in Kakariko.
He's on blind side of Kakariko.
Wait, did we check the Dark Death Mountain, the entrances below?
No, we haven't.
So that's another two in the Super Bunny Caves. But we're gonna take care of Mystery Mire first, of course.
May as well. Right here.
Still needs the crystal.
Wally did check the bottom, Dark Death Mountain?
I actually have no memory of him checking
I
it.
don't either. I don't know. I trust chat. I'm trying to watch two people at once.
Dataplet wants commentary in Swedish. Wow.
I have enough trouble with English data.
Yeah, I think my brain would be able to handle to jump between two languages at one time, so...
Well, I know the top of Super Bunny came out of GT. That one I know, but I don't know the exact connector to get to Ice Palace. And unfortunately, it's the only way to get to Ice Palace. But here's a check we didn't get to see from WallKicks, because he did not have a sword. Just...
The WallKicks should be in a good shape, but it all comes down to wherever this whole Desperate Palace entrance is. Which, I mean, the logical way is just going back to GT, but he has some locations he haven't checked at all. Or like place with items.
I am excited that I get to know what is in the back of Kakariko Well. I also see Humbugh finishing Skull Woods to turn in that Great Pendant as well. There's just so many options for them at this point. That connectors are probably far from his mind.
Now I'm just surprised that he haven't checked the entrances he has actually still marked on his map, because he needs to find that Ice Palace.
Yeah, I can't see their maps.
I can see a little bit of it, but...
Oh yeah, no, you're not wrong. It will be a 50-50 choice for WallKicks on whether he goes left or whether he climbs. Now, he's already used all the keys that he needs for the climb, so any key that he gets is strictly going to take him to the left side. There's our third shield.
I can't really see WallKicks climb one more time. I really can't see. There's a sword.
Another sword.
Of course there is. I can really see him climb one more time when he has so many items on the left side. Alright, this is where Turtle Rock main entrance was. Look, I totally forgot. Because it was like 5 minutes into the scene when WallKicks checked this. WallKicks is looking for the Quake medallion. Luckily for WallKicks, whenever he would find Quake, he would also find Ice Rod, so he will never not be able to beat Trinex here. Oh, what? Humbugh going to go and kill good old friend Trinex.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to do this, because then that takes him right to the front where he can go and get his other small key to get his tower.
And there is a small key to GT for WallKicks. I can just imagine these two runners just check it, like really looking at the race time room at this point and be like, boy, how much have I messed this seat up?
But they really haven't. The seat has just been gross. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a full tracker.
This is... And for WallKicks haven't forgot. Like, WallKicks just need to find an item to be able to check entrances. And he only has like 1 or 2 left. And there's Tempered Sword on Trinex. So instead of checking Turtle Rock, he's checking all these one-off areas for Quake Medallion. So this is coming down to the wire of like for the WallKicks just needs 1 item. Unfortunately for Humbugh, he needs to find 2. Well, he needs to find 2 entrances and mids. No, but he's looking for Quake at this point. That's the only reason why he's doing these checks. There's like literally no reason for WallKicks to check all this otherwise.
I just need Spike Key for my bingo.
Are you playing bingo without inviting me to bingo?
If I fill out my entire tracker, it's a bingo. What was on purple chest? I missed it twice.
I have no idea. I am having it like these runners are. Oh, are we going into for Swamp House Big Chest? Spicy. Where is Humbugh? Like, Humbugh is really not like... Okay, this is good. But he still needs the other location as well.
Yeah, because I feel like WallKicks has completely just forgotten about the big bomb.
Same here.
Oh, he's menued. He's seen him.
He's going back for GT now, so he will find Quake.
He has them marked as well, so he knows for sure that he has them because we found the bomb shot so early.
And this has to be left side. What? He just has to be left side GT because he's not doing a climb. If he's doing a clown, then he decline. I was gonna say he's a clown if he climbs. And there it is.
Wow. Holy crap.
Humbugh could have been in a good position right now, but he still needs to find ice bells. So it's not a rip for WallKicks, no matter what, because he's still in the good position here. Because he... since mids are locked in Ice Palace, Humbugh needs to find that connector. And I don't know if he will be able to do it, because he looks like he's just totally forgot about it.
He's not going to climb, because there's not going to be any items that is going to help him. He's going to check Puddle Rock and then...
Yeah, he's going to get that one.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say WallKicks is definitely going to be doing Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah. Hey, look at that small key to Mr. Meyer, yay! Did he realize that he still has the Pyramid Fairies, dude?
Did he just leave? Did he just... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. He knows. Yeah, he's definitely slashing. He knows he forgot.
I mean, it just... You know, it's just a little strange that he realized it in random room, but sure. Yeah, if it's not here, if it wasn't here, he would have to go back one more time. Like, it's just like and Humbugh is like...
he didn't even have the Ice Rod, because if he had the Ice Rod, then he would know.
Ice Rod and Quake is back to back to each other.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say that WallKicks...
It's not in logic. He hasn't found enough keys to put that in logic, the back. Has he? Is that why?
For Humbugh?
No, for WallKicks. Would he have left because he would know that wouldn't be in logic because of the keys?
I mean...
But then it could have been on the climb. I don't know.
I mean, he uses keys in a weird way in the GT now, so I
I
plot too.
think he's only found 2, so maybe you need fewer keys for ice armors. Really? I did not realize that. I thought you needed 3 for right side, 4 for left.
It's easy to say at least WallKicks brings this one home, because he will be a mirror out here when he's done, and he goes to Ganon. And I think humbugh is just lost at this point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is a game 3.
Now this is going to be game 3, so if anybody that loves Crosskeys and loves watching WallKicks and humbugh clown around, you will get a game 3 between these two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it.
Maybe we'll get another swordless one for like 1 hour 40 minutes.
It was hard to say who was ahead because each of them had something the other needed. Like humbugh had the hammer a lot earlier than WallKicks did, but WallKicks had that hook shot a lot earlier than humbugh did. Now humbugh just needs to check connectors. So basically humbugh was in a really good position. But because of that connector, which so often it is connectors and Crosskeys, he was unable to get to the top of Death Mountain on the dark because the mitts are locked behind Ice Palace, which is locked behind a connector at the top of Dark Death Mountain.
Hey, look at that, we got Small Kid GT. I mean, if humbugh found that connector a long time ago, he would probably won, but he never did. So, I mean, it's just like saying, oh shit, if I did this, I would have won the race, but he never did the connector that was desired to do. And actually, I don't really remember where that connector was anymore, because this has been all over the place. I think maybe humbugh just have like made a big whoopsie here and tracked something that's, you know, a dark cave or something like that. That was nothing. Last phase of Ganon for WallKicks. There we go. Last arrows for WallKicks. Get your GGs in the chat for WallKicks. That brings this game 2 to the table. He will win. There will be a game 3 between WallKicks and humbugh in the semifinals. GGs to WallKicks.
Yeah, I am right now making him come in to do an interview.
WallKicks finishing in first place with a time of 2 hours, 7 minutes, 34 seconds. GGs.
Wally, GGs.
Hi. I apologize for the slight language. I am the biggest dumbass because how? Like, love you, humbugh. Amazing runner. How did I win this seed? I climbed GT without a sword or a hammer. I threw 10 minutes out the window thinking I needed Quake when my go mode was Thieves Big Key.
I mean, to be fair, WallKicks, for humbugs, like he never checked out entrance to go to Floating Island.
That sucks.
Yeah, and he's still looking for it at this point.
Like I mean, yeah, this is such a convoluted mess of logic. I don't understand. I found 2 GT small keys, and you need all 4 to put the lamp in logic, and I have no idea where they are. Which, like, as I was going along, my brain fart of climbing GT without a sword or a hammer, which, that was a great climb, by the way. Did pretty well on that one.
It was really good WallKicks.
Like the longer this heat went, and I was just not finding GT smalls. I'm like, okay, there's not going to be anything behind the well, like at the well. It was just becoming more and more obvious. But yeah, I just why is this?
Oh my god!
I'm so tired.
Not
I'm
to interrupt.
so burned out.
I'm about to get bingo. Oh, Humbugg's doing the last thing I needed. This makes me so happy. Wait a minute.
So, WallKicks, how did you enjoy the seed otherwise? Instead of, I mean, you did like you said, a very, very perfect climb there without a sword, hammer. Pretty hot.
I mean, when your first sword's an hour and 40 minutes on Argus, yeah, the seed's great.
I have to say, Jinx was really amazed of your boss fight with Argus. With the whole 0 hours thing, she was like really happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure. Oh my god.
Now I'm checking my notes to find out where the last CT key was.
I would say this was
Big Chest Ice Palace.
Oh.
That's the only thing I don't know. The Big Chest of Ice Palace has to have the second Castle Tower small.
I think maybe our friend humbugh took the forfeit here. Maybe. I think Jinx, you can see it better than I did.
I got it. And here comes humbugh.
GG's humbugh.
Well, GG.
GG's.
GG's WallKicks. I think I finally figured out what I missed.
So what do you think you missed?
I missed the dark connector.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. That was... I was without a sword for so long that I didn't really want to test the dark connectors. Because I didn't want to get stuck behind the old man save connector.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really test them. I didn't go far enough in to know which one it was. And then I just spaced on them completely.
Well, thanks for throwing the seed harder than I did.
What did you do?
I climbed GT without a sword or hammer. And
okay.
I was convinced I needed Quake to get to Bacca Desert, and so I spent 10 minutes doing checks until I'm doing Rando Room in GT, and it dawns on me that I have the Big Bomb available to me.
Ah.
Fun fact, behind Ice Larmos was your Ice Rod and Quake.
Oh. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to say, for both of you, it was really close between you guys because WallKicks, you had a hook shot for a long time.
I
humbugh both had a glove and a hammer for a long time. So it was really hard to tell who was in the lead between you guys because it was like you missed 2 big items and humbugh was like missing the hook shot. I was like, this is a mess of a seed.
Yeah. So it was a required double dip of Meyer then.
Meyer, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way around that.
No.
And the thing is that when I found Meyer, first of all I didn't have the big key, so thank God it didn't go in. But never mind, I would not be able to get in. I didn't have a single weapon to kill any Wizro. I only had bombs, and the bombs don't work on them. So there was no way I was gonna go in there.
Wow, put some salt in that wound.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. I can see what happened. I can see what happened without you telling me.
Well, it didn't happen this seed. Happened a couple of races ago.
Oh, okay.
So it's fine. Don't worry. But I still had a good chuckle on that.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's the little things in life.
It is.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, this was rough. Damn it.
Yeah, I agree.
It was very connector important, like your connector that you got to Aga Tower, which was your first glove, because Ice Palace was obviously glove mitts locked, but you needed, the mitts to access Ice Palace. So it definitely was connector heavy. Same with Aga Tower being very important for
so I suppose then that Ice Palace ended up what? Vanilla or Total Rock Front?
It's the
The top is Super Bunny.
Yeah,
Okay, so where does the Dark Connector lead?
floating island.
Floating.
Okay, so no mitts required then.
Technically not, but
No,
since
technically
you
not.
couldn't find it, you still needed the mints to open the. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you couldn't open the Turtle Rock entrance to get into the Dark World to get to Ice Palace because the mints were in Ice Palace that were.
Okay, so they were in Ice Palace. All right.
They were.
Yes.
Yes.
Then I could have searched. I only had like 2 out of Logic checks in Pod left. Well, they might have been in Logic if one of them was a Pod key, but I'm not sure. I haven't been
No,
They weren't.
I picked up all 6 pod.
there.
smalls.
Okay, never mind. Then I don't need.
It was a small
check.
to Misery Mire in the chest that you didn't get to check, and the other one was just $50.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the second time you guys have completely filled out my tracker. I know where every item is in the game, and I freaking love you. You both win this tournament for me.
We're
You're welcome.
here to help you, Jinxie.
I know you do it just for me, and I appreciate it.
Even if I didn't go live for a while.
Yeah, WallKicks, Jinxie may have been like sitting here and cursing you for like the first 10 minutes of the race.
10 minutes. It was the first hour and a half
Oh, okay.
that I heckled him.
I'm trying to be nice here, Jinxie.
Look, sometimes you have to play other games like Ticket to Ride, and sometimes those games go a while.
Oh, I told everybody what you're doing. Don't worry.
Good.
Several times.
Good.
Did you tell him
Several times.
that he lost?
Oh yeah, no, he lost too. by the
Yeah,
way, guys.
I
Good,
came
good.
in. I came in third, Sag.
That's called karma, sir.
I mean, if we're going by the
Preemptive karma somehow.
if we go by the the Crosskey rules, finding Hotel Mario, then humbugh technically wins. So
That was somewhere. Oh right, that was behind the cape on.
It was.
Well, I found that behind the cape on top of Hyrule Castle. Right.
Same.
I chuckled at that.
Because we buried the swords so far, you guys weren't allowed to have them till 2 hours in.
Come on.
I know where all 4 swords are. Okay, so Wally, your other 2 swords was one was on Trinex, which you couldn't have beat because you mirrored out before beating Ice Armos to get your Ice Rod.
Yeah.
And guess where the last one was?
Definitely in the well, or like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Yep.
Obviously.
Where was the 4th one? The one that I didn't get then.
That would have been in the bomb hut, which was at the Ice Palace entrance, which you couldn't get because you didn't have the
Yep.
mitts.
I didn't have the mitts. All right. Fantastic. Oh wait, so Wally, did you have sword go mode?
No, technically. I had Thieves Big go mode, and then didn't pay attention and thought I needed Quake.
Got it.
So like, I picked up the Thieves Big when I went back into GT, and I'm like, oh okay, I still have 4 entrances that I haven't checked to find back a desert. So let me mirror out and do those checks. In my head, I'm like, well, Thieves Town is my last crystal, so I don't need to worry about Big Bomb. And did the 4 entrances that I had left. They were not the back of desert. I'm like, oh crap, I need Quake. Did Thieves Town because totally. Yeah, this is a mess. I've played a lot of entrants this past week, and
Yeah, same.
I'm not. Yeah, you and me are in the same boat. Like you and I are
I
in
know,
Crosskeys and
I know.
veterans. And like there's a chance that you and I are going to meet in veterans next week too.
Oh, guys.
Let the clowning continue.
We're
Yeah.
here for it.
So
But yeah, so we get a game 3. Is it going to be at a really gross time as well, or are we just going to be normal with this one?
it's probably going to have to wait a week. Like I
Yeah,
can't
probably.
imagine we're not going to be able to do this until next weekend.
Screw it! I'll roll the seed right now. Ready up, guys. Let's do this.
I have league in 90 minutes.
Well, then I guess you better make better choices this time.
Don't play Ticket to Ride up until
Yeah.
the start.
Yeah.
Can I have Days Cloud subbed for me? He can 120 a seed.
Yes, please.
No, this was awesome. I'm really psyched that it went to a game 3, especially because you guys' schedules are so freaking cram-packed, and I just keep rolling you seeds that keep prolonging this
Great.
agony. So I'm definitely proud of myself for this one. I loved the really late swords. So I want to also bring up the amazing Argus fight you had, WallKicks, even though I'm still salty with you, instead of menu bossing it because you didn't have a weapon. the quick swap to the arrows, and chat was actually hoping you switched to the mirror by accident and mirrored out, which I thought was kind of funny. But you didn't, and it was amazing, and GG's on that. You guys both did a wonderful job. This seed was stupid, as all my seeds are. It was very heavy on the big keys early on, so I was kind of upset thinking I rolled you a jet seed, and then the more and more we went on without swords, I was like, no, this is the one. This is right.
Yeah, what was that laser bridge?
That was
right?
crazy.
What was that? Was that three or four big keys?
Three big keys.
Three, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kept cropping up. That was amazing.
It made me do Eastern in one go, and I was happy about that.
Yeah, I was a little bit salty about the WallKicks. I'm not.
Really?
Because I knew.
Really?
I said it. You can watch the VOD back. I said Humbugh is feeling really good about pulling that fire rod because he knows how WallKicks hates.
Yeah.
And WallKicks. And at that point, I was still really, really salty at WallKicks, and I was like, that son of a is going to be able to do it in one go. And I was so mad. I was so mad at it. I'm so sorry, Humbugh.
yeah, thanks. When I found Eastern, I was like, yeah. Perfect. I can't complete this. Awesome. Let's skip it. That was my honest to God reaction.
Nice.
Because I knew that you were not going to do it. So
Heck
hey,
no.
a fire rod. Nice. Okay, let's just hope that the big key is locked behind this. Then I win probably.
Because WallKicks had the bow that he got from Dig Game like almost immediately as we're getting into. So then I was like, oh man, if he gets that big key to Eastern, and I said it several times, and then he pulled it, and I was like, and then just as he pulled that big key, you found Eastern Palace, and I was like, that is some SHI. But no, I mean, the runners know, of course, I do want to explain to chat that I would heckle both runners regardless. And,
yes.
and I love WallKicks. He's like my brother. And so the heckling is not meant in a mean way, obviously. Sometimes, but not today. But yeah, no, it was a great race. And again, I'm super psyched that you guys get to go to a game 3, even though you're not.
No, I mean, I'm excited always to race somebody. Like I said, it's definitely a little tiresome with all the tournaments going on.
I feel like neither of you want to race Goomba or Zelda,
No.
so you're just playing these games.
Yeah,
that's the truth right there. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I figured out that logic too, guys.
Game 3 is just we're both going to be like standing after killing Ganon, just waiting to walk in, waiting for the other one to done. And
yep,
that's it. It's the end of the tournament.
That's going to be fun. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I am an impartial judge. I do, however, like to. I encourage suffering. So I am impartial. I don't have anyone that I want to win, but I do want to make the seed as brutal as possible. So thank you, Zeph, for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
Do you guys have any parting words? Because I know you WallKicks, you have your race here coming up soon-ish.
No.
For League.
GG's again to Humbugh. Thanks for the restreams. We look forward to a game 3.
Yep, same. Thanks for hosting all of this, and good luck on your league race, WallKicks.
Thanks.
And with that, we'll end it here. Be sure to tune in for more of our continuing coverage of the Karaz World Key Sanity. I promise to roll a lot more gross seeds. With that, we're going to end here. Don't really have anything else going on in ZSR, so we're going to shut it down. Tune in and watch WallKicks, play some League. Throw our runners a follow. They are here for your entertainment, and they play these shenanigans for me and are just so gracious and humble about their playing, which I think is very, very important. These runners have worked very, very hard to get where they are, and they still can laugh at silly mistakes and things like that. And I think that's really important because the game has to stay fun. When it becomes too important, then that leads to things like people making bad choices and ruining the game for everybody. So definitely be sure to show some love to our runners. Alex, always fun to commentate with you. Tyler and Siberian, thanks so much for being our trackers. And as always, thank you for your continued support here on ZSR. Have a good night.
Good night.